A great morning to you. Happy Sunday and welcome to reading number 7 of readings from the Jamaican New Testament in honor of my mom, Hyacinth Richards, who transitioned into glory on November 21, 2021. I'm happy to have you here, whether you're live or on the replay. And my prayer is that these readings will settle into your spirit, that the truth of God's word will bring light and transformation to all who are listening. I should have said it in the Jamaican language. Me a pray say them read me a bubble up in your spirit. Say God himself we talk to you as you listen. So this morning, we are going to read from the letter to the Hebrew them, chapter 11 until chapter 12, verse 3. If the Jamaican language is not your heart language, and if it is not a language that speaks to your heart directly, then please feel free to follow along in a version of the Bible that speaks to your heart so that you can get all the blessing you are to get from this reading. All right. Now, Hebrew, the letter to the Hebrew them, chapter 11. Remember, may I read from the Jamaican New Testament, and I'm actually reading from the copy that mom was using, going through it for the third time, starting on June 3rd of 2021. She started going through the Jamaican New Testament for the third time, and she was actually in the book of Hebrews. So I had to read this chapter for her. A letter to the Hebrew them, chapter 11. When we trust in a God, it make we sure about the thing them where we gonna go hope so we go get. And we know so the sitting them where we can't see them dead for true. And this make God did happy with we father them. Cause we trust in a God, we understand same just say the word and the world make. So the sitting them where we can't see, them come from the sitting them where we can't see. Because able trust in a God, make him born one better sacrifice to God than Cain. Because in trust in a God, make God seem happy with him and say, he must somebody will do the right sitting them. And see the trust when trust in a God, him still a chat, even though he's dead. Because what he able to do, still a send one message to it. Because he not did trust in a God. God did take him up which part in there when he did still alive. So he ain't dead at all. And nobody couldn't find him. Because God did take him up. And God do that because he did make God happy. Sake of what him do. No. If somebody not trust in a God, then can't make him happy. None at all. Because anybody will come worship God, have to believe first, say God there for true. And that him go do some whole heap of good sitting for the one them will look for him hard. After God 1 hour about the sitting them when Noah couldn't see it, because Noah trust in a God and have enough respect for him, making listen what God say and build one big boat for save him family. Because Noah did trust in a God so. In cut off himself from the people them in the world and show say them wrong because them not trust in a God. God say, Noah as somebody will do a right because Noah trust in him. Cause Abraham trust in a God. When God call him, he listen. And so he go a one place where he did both forget from God. In go there, even though he didn't know which part he did go. And kind trust in a God, he move go to the land where God promised him and live there like foreigner. He live in a tent with Isaac and Jacob. God did make the same promise to them too. Abraham turned cause he did a look forward for one city where God did draw up and build. That city there turn up on some strong foundation. All when Sarah ne have no picnic and did pass the time for have baby. And Abraham did too old figure none. In trust, said God would have keep him promise. And so God make Abraham could have give her baby. As a matter of fact, from that one man yeah, one bag of picnic come. Picnic were enough like the star them where they up in the sky. And we plenty like sun and sea. Even though indeed so owl that in their grave mouth. All of them people are dead. Did I trust in a God same way? All when they name get in the and they sit them where God promise. Then did see them from far, long before they happen, and then did well happy. And then they afraid for say they no come from here so that them a foreigner on earth. People were said in Sydney, show say them a look for one country where really fit them own. As a matter of fact, if them did a think about the place where they did left, them would have get a chance to go back there. Instead of that, they did a look for one better place, one where they are heaven. So God no shame for say, him a feed them God, cause he get one city ready for them. Cause Abraham did trust in a God. When God did test him, he did ready for sacrifice Isaac give him. He did get the promise where God did make with him. And him did still ready for give up in one dege boy. God did say to him, say, Isaac, I go make you have picnic, go down. Abraham did done reason out. Say God could have made dead people come back alive. And in a one way, a dead Isaac did dead. And him get him back. Isaac trust in a God. And so him bless Jacob and Esau and believe, say, feed them blessing, I go come in the future. Cause Jacob trust in a God. When he did that dead, he bless every one of Joseph picked them and he lean up and he walking tick, I worship God. Cause Joseph did trust in a God. When he did both for dead, he did talk about the time when the Israel people them did all come out of Egypt. And him did tell them about what them for do with him body when he dead. When Moses did born, cause him mother and father trust in a God, they hide him for 3 months. Cause they see, said the picnic, the pretty, and they name afraid of the law where the king did make. Sake of Moses trust in a God when he did get big. He never want nobody call him fear or daughter picnic. Him did prefer to suffer with God people them than figure have fun for one little while and mix up in a sin. Indeed feels that the sufferation where the one where God sent to save people go through. What more than all I rich sitting them where they are Egypt. Him did feel so, cause he did depend the blessing them when did I go get. See how in trust in a God, he left Egypt and they afraid, said the king might have vexed, and he then turned back. Him hold on upon the God when nobody can see, like say, him could have seen him. Cause he trust in a God. In the come bring in the Passover holiday, and it make the blood sprinkle upon the door them. So the angel will come for kill, wouldn't kill the first boy pitney them for the Israel people them. Cause the people them, they trust in a God. Them did pass through the Red Sea like say a dry land. Them a walk on. But when the Egypt people them did try to do that, the whole of them drown off. Cause the people them did trust in a God. Jericho wall did drop down after the people them did march around it for 7 days. Rahab, we did sleep with man for money. She ain't dead when the people them when never listen God did a dead off. She ain't dead because she did trust in a God. And when the stranger them come to spy out the city, she did take them in her house and hide them. And what else me for say? Because me not no time for tell you no about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and the prophet them. See how them trust in a God, they fight war against country and win. Some didn't charge a people and they rule in a one way we right in a God's eye. And God give them when promise to give them too. And cause them trust in a God, they shut lion mouth so the lion them no yam them. Cause them trust in a God, them put out fire where a burn red and them get away from the enemy we out to take sword kill them off. Even though them weak, them get strong. And then get big and body in a war and make army when it come from both there after run away. Woman get back then dead family cause them come back alive. But some other one, them enemy did make them suffer bad. But they make up their mind, so them nah go free. That way they can come back alive and live one better life. So that happened to some of them, cause them trust in a God. But you have some other one, them laugh off of them and take whip beat them. Some all get tied up with chain and lock up in a prison too. Them stone some of them and take saw, cut them in a two and use sword kill them off too. Them people they will suffer so. Them walk about in a sheepskin and goat skin. They never have no money. Them did well poor. People make them suffer and did torment them. Them did too good for the world. Yeah. Them go out and live in a desert and up in a mountain, in a cave, and all where they in a ground. The whole of them trust in a God. And so him did happy with them. But none of them still ain't get to sit in them yet where him did promise. Because God did plan for the sitting way better for we. So we and them can be all our God want we to be the same time. Chapter 12 from verse 1 to verse 3. So, like one crowd of people, they all bout round we. And then sure we are ready. Oh, for trusting a God. We have to dash off everything we are slow we don't in the race here. The sin we tie up with foot easy. We have to dash them off, man. And run the race where they in front of we. And now we're out on the way. We will keep we eye lock upon Jesus. Him first show we what it mean for trusting a God and make we can trust him in every way. Him know same did I go well happy. So him go through the sufferation and go dead upon the cross. And in name business, saying did I do sitting where everybody else would have shame for do. After that, him go and go sit on a God right hand. Uno fi look pan Jesus. Look how the wicked sinner them treat him well bad, but him hold on and press through same way. Uno fi think about that. So uno not get tired and want give up. And God would this. Thank God. Press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Persecution we must bear, trial and crosses in our way. But the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, Miss Effie, press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Persecution we must bear, trial and crosses in our way. But the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Yes, the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Yeah, man. Hold on strong and keep your eye them lock on Jesus. Everything start with him and everything done with him. So this was day 7 of the readings in memory and honor of my mom, Hyacinth Richards. And I was going to stop at day 7, but I got a request to do readings about the birth of Jesus. And I actually had it in my own mind. So when the request came, it was like confirmation. So keep on tuning in. We're going to go on through, read, maybe sing a song or two, and receive the blessings of the Lord. May I beg God for bless you and keep you. May I beg him for smile upon you. May I beg him for make his light shine upon you and for show you him love, even though none of we not deserve it. So no what good until see you tomorrow morning. One love.